send a few texts or whatever. How did we live before the mobile phone? WANG Manyu is the absolute model of consistency. Perhaps not the most powerful player in the world, but the art of putting one more ball on the table tennis table than your opponent. She's not too dusty. So there we have father and daughter at left. That's Vladimir Diaz and the right Adriana Diaz from Puerto Rico, the island, of course, that's just been hit by 2 hurricanes. First Hurricane Irma and then Hurricane Maria. And much of that island is still without power. So the better start for WANG Manyu. Leads 3-1. Mistake from WANG Manyu, level at 3-all. Ball control first attack going to the indecision point of WANG Manyu. That is basically aiming the ball for the playing arm, the elbow of the playing arm, where your opponent doesn't know whether to play forehand or backhand. Service goes long. Chinese team looks on intently. So feature of WANG Manyu is that she can absorb the attacking skills of Miyuu KIHARA. So I think trailing 5-6 actually. That's better. Level at 6-all. So just to make sure we know where we are, WANG Manyu is leading 7-6. And just typical of WANG Manyu, keeps the ball on the table, very, very consistent indeed, puts the pressure on the opponent just presses that fraction too hard, makes the mistake. So one service left in this sequence of 2. Miyuu KIHARA trails 7-8. Yes, it's a tremendous backhand topspin, executed to perfection. And the direction to perfection. And again, when she's playing the ball to the middle, playing the ball, aiming for the elbow, the right hip of WANG Manyu, the indecision area, she's gaining success. Now, WANG Manyu is serving and she trails 8-9. Little consternation on the Chinese bench. Oh dear, dear, dear. Well, she had that point in her pocket and misses the forehand. Keep your eye on the ball. You can't play from memory. So we're level at 9-all. Serving from the middle of the table, I think. Yeah, she's moved to the middle to serve. That cuts out the angles the opponent can get. Oh, a forehand just flew long. Let's not forget, I mean, Miyuu KIHARA, she's only 13 years old. Some prospect. Going over to the forehand side to serve. And they're just at the vital stage, then WANG Manyu was just that fraction too safe. So that's the first game in favour of WANG Manyu. She takes the first game, 11-9. A little ice going on the neck. There's no doubt some reason for that. I don't think she has any injury, but the Japanese is always totally, completely well prepared, exceptionally professional, and the good manners they display, well, it's a delight to behold. So there we see the first game went in favour of Sun Ying-sha 3-1 against Miyuu Kato, and WANG Manyu leads by 1 game to 0 against Miyuu KIHARA. Players coming back to the table. Now, having got that close first game under a belt, I just wonder what injection of confidence that might have given WANG Manyu. So change of service, 1-3. For WANG Manyu, this is the last time she can play in this tournament. Next year she will be too old. just a certain control. Called Miyuu KIHARA flat-footed. Well, Miyuu KIHARA just at the moment just lost a rhythm to her play, and WANG Manyu no doubt gaining in confidence. But one thing from WANG Manyu, you see very, very little emotion. When she won for the first time in Shanghai, it was just a little quiet yell and arms in the air and thank you very much indeed. Totally focused. And again, when she's playing to that indecision area, then Miyuu KIHARA is gaining success. Service from the middle to the forehand. Score moves to 8-2. I was going to say that's better from Miyuu KIHARA, but really on that last point she was stretching, she didn't move towards the point, and the ball flew long. So WANG Manyu will serve from the middle. She'll cut out any angles that Miyuu KIHARA can achieve, and by doing that she moves to 10-2 and to 8 game points. And Shi Zunyao preparing, ready to play the third match, and I think anticipating the WANG Manyu success. There we are. That is the second game, very, very convincingly in favour of WANG Manyu. She takes the second game 11-2. But I do think in this match we must consider two items. I mean, the gap in age, it's 5 years. 5 years difference. We have, you know, one player is 13 years old, the other is 18 years old. Well, maybe when you're 65 to 68, it doesn't make much difference, but I would rather suggest a 13-year-old compared with an 18-year-old. There is considerable difference. So whilst at the moment things are not going right for Miyuu KIHARA, well, it's a learning experience against a player who knows. Are we one day looking at a future Olympic champion in WANG Manyu? Very cool, calm and confident. So we're back now for the third game, and true to the best traditions of the Japanese, turn towards their coach to show respect. And when in the early 1950s, 1953, when Ishiro Ogimiura, the late Ishiro Ogimiura, and Toshiaki Tanaka came, and they played in the World Championships and then bowed towards their coaches, well, it was quite a revelation. So here we go, she's 2-0 down, Miyuu KIHARA serving. So 3-1. WANG Manyu now her sequence of 2 serves to come. And of course, put this into perspective again. Japan won every match 3-0 to this final, and now they come up against China. They've come up to a new level. you can find me a women's team that you would back to beat this Chinese team that is here, the junior team, well, I don't think you'd find one. I mean, that is unless you do allow the current Chinese first team to play, the likes of Ding Ning, Lu Shiwen, Zhu Yuling, Chun Meng, Wu Yang. They may be better, but they would also have trouble. We could add names like Chun Ke, Chen Xin Tong. We suddenly come up with 10 players of absolute world class. For all. Oh, well played, young lady. And the next point, well. So where we are, Miyuu KIHARA, she leads 6-4 with the 2 serves to come. Now 7-4. Blocked a little long. Now the score at 7-5. So WANG Manyu is serving and she's trailing 5-7, but 2 serves to come. I think maybe if I was Mr. Watanabe, I might be on my feet for a timeout. So the gap to 1 at 6-7. And she responds, well done, Miyuu KIHARA, well done indeed. Now she has a sequence of 2 serves to come. Can she capitalise? Oh my word! Weak return from WANG Manyu. The opportunity seized immediately. Over the top of the ball. Counter topspin. I think Miyuu Kato approves. Smile. Maybe not the best service in the world. So the service changes. And WANG Manyu is serving and she's trailing 7-9. Now, with that quick anticipation, we have 3 game points for Miyuu KIHARA. Just flies long, that's 1 game point saved. Service changes. Well, the way this young lady has approached the task, Miyuu KIHARA, I think she deserves to win this game. Let's see. She's 10-8 ahead. And she's made it. The third game goes the way of Miyuu KIHARA. It goes the way of Miyuu KIHARA, 11-8. So, words of wisdom from Takashi Watanabe. And there we see the tail of the tape. First two games to WANG Manyu, 11-9. Then the second one, 11-2. I think maybe, including myself, I expected WANG Manyu to absolutely steam away with that game. But, Miyuu KIHARA certainly proved me wrong, and I take my hat off to her. Great credit. And just at the bottom of the left-hand screen on that shot, you just saw Elena Zaharia. She's also 13 years old, from Romania. And one wonders what fortunes lie in store for her. Oh, take that. Quick, fast attacking strokes. Right. You know what to do, Miyuu KIHARA? Go and do it. What's the problem? Smile, please. So where we go? It's the start of the fourth game. Chance. So we're level at 2-all. WANG Manyu just a little too quick. Now 2-point lead at 4-2 for WANG Manyu. That one played down the parallel. 5-2. I can't understand why nobody's taking the time out, to be frank about it. Maybe Takashi Watanabe is going to take the time out. Yes. My view, he's taking it 1 point too late. I think that we now have a gap of 3 points, playing the quality of WANG Manyu, that the gap is too great. I think he's taken that decision 1 point too late. But let's see. Also, words are coming from Miyuu Kato. So there we see the current situation. First match went to Sun Yin Sha against Miyuu Kato. And now, as we see, WANG Manyu leads by 2-1 against Miyuu KIHARA. major test now for Miyuu KIHARA. Really, considering the age difference, considering the theatre. WANG Manyu's been here several times before. The odds are stacked very, very heavily in favour of the young lady from China. So here we go. WANG Manyu is serving, and she's 3 points to the good. Just at the moment, I feel that Miyuu KIHARA is not really moving as well as she should be. I think the movement of WANG Manyu is much better. All the time out. At the moment, it's work for China and not for Japan, who call for the break. So KIHARA serving down 2-7. Service changes, and now will be WANG Manyu serving at 7-3. Umpire Irina Semizarova. Ooh. 7-4. Now to 8-4. We see our theatre. Splendid venue here. Just a little bit passive from Miyuu KIHARA. Oh dear. Got herself in a bit of a tangle. But it's 9-5. WANG Manyu serving, and an opportunity to finish the match. Strong back onto the indecision area. 10-5, and that now gives WANG Manyu 5 match points. Five match points, one is sufficient. The fourth game goes the way of WANG Manyu. It goes the way of WANG Manyu 11-5. So that is a 3-1 win for WANG Manyu. But I pay great credit to Miyuu KIHARA. She stuck to what was a very, very, very difficult task indeed. There we see confirmation of the score. WANG Manyu took the first game 11-9, dominated the second at 11-2, lost the third 8-11, then won the fourth 11-5. Well, 2 matches of the China mission completed. Every match so far has been 3-0. Same for Japan, same for China. These two teams step ahead of the rest here in Riva Garda. But at the moment,